I remember when I was making a lot of money on YouTube, some pretty crazy money there for a while, and Bitcoin and stuff like that. Recently, Bitcoin, and just thinking, maybe I should buy a Ferrari. Maybe I should buy a Ferrari or a Lambo. Maybe I should move to LA. And, and so you entertain these thoughts because you got this financial reality, and that's the real deal. You can actually do that. In Sydney, there's some footage here in Sydney I filmed. I used to live in Sydney for a little bit, 10 years ago, and it's a place where, before I lived there, I was like, wow, Sydney, Sydney's like so cool, it's like, get it done, it's like, you're going to be, whatever, blah, blah, whatever industry you work in, you move to Sydney, it's like you've made it sort of thing. But living there, I realised that Sydney, well, it's got some stunning nature spots and, architectural stuff. Sydney's a massive trap. Just like a Ferrari. You get it, and so all of a sudden it's like you got to do more insurance, you got more rates, there's more pressure, there's more competition, you got to find a park, there's more rules. There's just more fucking rules. Ferry's a bit bumpy. There's just more rules, But you have this stigma, not stigma. What's the word? Status. I live in Sydney. I've got property in Sydney. I've studied in Sydney, or my kids are in Sydney. It's just this wank factor. It's like the Ferrari wank factor, the Lambo, or the. And I enjoy trolling with these things. You see me use these in my videos all the time, just to gain people's approval, so I can sort of maybe take on the vegan message a little bit easier. Like when I turn up in a $13,000 bike, and people see that, and then they see the vegan jersey, they just make the connection. Like, vegan's good. Oh yes, and that's just how us humans are conditioned. We're quite shallow like that. We're quite narcissistic and basic like that, and just a reptile brain. But I get it now. I get it. So I don't fight it. I work with it. And it's definitely devastatingly effective at getting that message out there mainstream. Whatever message you're trying to get out there. For me, it's veganism. Trying to make vegan mainstream. And that's just what I feel I'm here on the planet to do. And I really enjoy doing it. A bit of troll factor, a bit of fitness, a bit of fun, inspiration, etc. Getting it done. But Sydney and Ferraris and that status lifestyle, it's definitely a massive trap. So it's a mask that I wear now and then. But once the computer's off, the mask is put down. I don't carry it on because I've seen people. Go to Sydney, live in the eastern suburbs, live where the money is. I've lived there a little bit, and I've got a lot of friends who live there as well. And the stories you hear, and it's just people get chewed up and spat out, and the amount of Xanax prescriptions, and the kids at private schools, and just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And even in Adelaide, Australia, it's a lot more chill here. But the more money, the more problems. But people think if I just make more money, I'll have less stress. I'll tell you what, man, more money, more fucking stress. The more expensive your bike is, the more stress you're going to have with it. Because it's going to get crashed or cracked, or might have a warranty issue, or the mechanic doesn't do a good job. You're like, man, I paid fucking $25,000 for this bike. You can't even fucking fix it properly. How much does this bike cost? How much does that cost? 25 grand. So it's like, it's freedom. The bicycle represents freedom. My lifestyle represents freedom because that's what I pursue. I don't like too many rules. I don't have many rules for myself, other than eat clean and eat good food, eat vegan, and share the happiness around you. Inspire other people. Then that's my basic rules every day. As long as I've got some fresh air, some good carbs in my belly, just carbs in general in my belly, some water, some clean water, my bike, a place to run, or some nature around me. That's all I need. Good company. If I've got company around me, I want good company, uplifting, positive crew who are also on the same page as me. And that's my $1 million lifestyle. That's the Durianrider $1 million lifestyle. Tai Lopez style, whatever you want to call it. That's for me. Feeling fit, feeling lean, and just having that time to do whatever the fuck you want to do every day, and hang out with people you want to hang out with who are also on the same page. For me, that's the $1 million lifestyle. Because I've lived both sides of the fence. I've lived dead homeless, dead broke, and I've lived where I'm making $12,000 in a day. So I understand which feels like whatever. And obviously, there's more extremes anywhere else in the world. You have people in really crazy homeless areas like Rwanda or Philippines or whatever, and you have people like Bill Gates making probably $12 million a day or whatever. But there's always contrast. But whatever matters at the end of the day is your personal contrast, and are you making the most of every day you're alive? Are you waking up going, oh my God, this sucks, this is so hard, why does this always happen to me? Or are you waking up going, how can I make today a fucking incredible day? How can I inspire people around me? How can I get it fucking done in a productive way that makes my little community better? makes my world better, and those around me also better as well. Because it's not just about raising ourselves, it's about raising those who are around us. And when you raise those around you, you raise yourself. So what I try and do is just trying to, always escalating emotions, positive emotions, good vibes. And it sounds a bit corny and sort of woo-woo, but it's true. We're here to do good on the planet. We're here to look after the planet, look after the environment, look after the animals, look after each other. And you start doing that, but you're riding your bike, you're eating vegan, you're living a more simple lifestyle. You understand that the Ferraris and the big house in Sydney or that certain postcode, you understand the responsibilities that go with it, and they're not real. It's just some status shit that we've been sold. We've been sold, and it's just a big lie, really. Live simple, keep your body lean, your blood clean, be sober, fuck off the booze, and just ride your bike more. And just over time, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching.